Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
Yeah, Mr. Hamill regrets what he said about The Last Jedi. You should be more like me, Mark. I don't regret anything. So, Mr. Hamill is regretting things that he shared publicly with his opinion about The Last Jedi. I think it's because he probably got docked a few million from Disney. Disney called him out like, look, goddammit, we're going to have to cut your check. We're going to have to dock you some pay. Says here on line 105 of your contract, if you talk shit on the movie, we dock you $5 million. I don't know what's going on, but maybe he doesn't like it because maybe people are misconstruing what he said or something like that. But we shall find out here on this article. So let's check this out, shall we? It says Mark Hamill is walking back his rather candid comments about Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. Last week, an interview surfaced with Hamill saying that the version of the character in the last Star Wars movie is not my Luke Skywalker. The comments have caused quite a stir online, especially given the mixed response amongst fans. However, the actor has now taken to social media to say he regrets voicing his doubts and has praised director Rian Johnson's movie. Here's what he had to say. My best Mark Hamill voice. I regret voicing my doubts and insecurities in public. Creative differences are a common element of any project, but usually remain private. All I wanted to make was a good movie. I got more than that. Rian Johnson made an all-time great one. Isn't that right, Bats? Hashtag humbled Hamill. Feel like he got some angry phone calls. While Mark Hamill seems genuine here, there's no doubt that this runs very counter to what he said about the movie previously. Now, to say that he feels Star Wars The Last Jedi is a bad movie, but his previous comments put a lot of distance between Hamill's vision and director Rian Johnson's vision for the movie, specifically how they view the character of Luke Skywalker. In case you missed it, here's what Hamill originally said during the interview while promoting the movie. I think we've all seen that before, so I'll let y'all read that on your own. But basically, it said that it was a different character, like he, All right, I'll read it. I said to Ryan, Jedis don't give up. I mean, even if he had a problem, he would maybe take a year to try and regroup. But if he made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. So right there, we had a fundamental difference. But it's not my story anymore. It's somebody else's story. And Ryan needed me to be a certain way and to make the ending effective. That's the crux of my problem. Luke would never say that. I'm sorry. Well, in this version, see, I'm talking about the George Lucas Star Wars. This is the next generation of Star Wars. So I almost had to think of Luke as another character. Maybe he is Jake Skywalker. He's not my Luke Skywalker, but I had to do what Ryan wanted me to do because it serves the story well. But listen, I still haven't accepted it completely. But it's only a movie. I hope people like it. I hope they don't get upset. And I came to really believe that Ryan was the exact man that they needed for the job. So why has Mark Hamill come out to make this statement? It's possible that Disney and Lucasfilm put some pressure on him to say something positive. since the Star Wars The Last Jedi is still in theaters and has a mixed response from fans. You think? It was pointed out by a fan on Twitter in response to Hamill's new comment that in another interview the actor was in praise of the movie, and though he had trouble accepting Rian Johnson's vision initially, he changed his tune once he saw the final cut. I've had trouble accepting what he saw for Luke, but again, I have to say, having seen the movie, I was wrong. I think being pushed out of your comfort zone is a good thing, because if I was just another benevolent Jedi training young Padawans, we've seen it. Okay? It's hard to know if this is just a PR thing or if Hamill really felt the need to clear the air for his own sake. He had to do countless interviews for Star Wars The Last Jedi, and it's not hard to imagine he said some things in the middle of that press tour that maybe he wishes he hadn't. In any case, Star Wars The Last Jedi is about to cross the $800 million mark at the box office, so Mark Hamill's comments ultimately didn't seem to hurt the movie any. Still, this whole "not my Luke" thing has been interesting. I figured that was going on. He probably had some pressure on him, and maybe even people were not interpreting what he said correctly. But I heard enough of it. I got my own opinion on the movie, and you can check out my movie review of it and a few other videos that I've already done about it. So, what do you think? Do you think Mr. Hamill is caving under pressure from Disney? Do you think that's what's going on, or do you think he just wanted to clarify things? Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. If you did not, you kiss my black Mark Hamill loving. There he is. 10 million subscribers. Woo!
You may now subscribe.